Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Talkin' English Channel, the place where learning English feels less like a classroom and more like a conversation with friends. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm Jake. It is fantastic to be back here with you, Anna, and with all of our amazing listeners from around the world. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful, Jake. I have my coffee, I'm feeling relaxed, and I am really excited about today's topic. It's a topic that I think everyone can relate to, no matter where they live or how old they are.
I agree completely. Today, we aren't just talking about grammar rules or boring vocabulary lists. We are talking about life, specifically the fun part of life.
Exactly. We are talking about hobbies and what we do in our free time.
This is such an important topic because hobbies are not just extra things. They are essential for our mental health, for our happiness, and believe it or not, they are one of the best ways to learn English.
That is so true. Before we dive into our own hobbies and explore the world of leisure activities, we have a small favor to ask our listeners.
Yes, if you enjoy our conversations and find them helpful for your English journey, please take a moment to subscribe to the Talkin' English channel.
And don't forget to hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more students who want to improve their listening skills. Also, we want this to be a conversation, so if you have a question or want to share your hobby, leave a comment below. We read every single one.
We sure do. Okay, Anna, let's get into it. Hobbies. The word itself sounds fun. Why do you think hobbies are so important?
Well, Jake, life can be stressful, right? We have work, we have studies, we have family responsibilities. A hobby is a way to switch off your brain from stress and switch it on for pleasure. It's a way to recharge your batteries.
Recharge your batteries. That is a great idiom. It means to get your energy back. I think hobbies also give us a sense of identity. I'm not just an English teacher or a podcaster. I'm also a runner, a gamer, a musician. It adds layers to who we are.
I love that perspective. It makes you a more interesting person to talk to. So, Jake, I am dying to know, what do you do when you aren't recording podcasts with me? What are your top hobbies?
Well, I have a few. I would say I'm a very active person. I can't sit still for too long. So my number one hobby is sports, specifically football or soccer, as they say in some countries, and running.
Football is a classic. Do you just watch it on TV or do you actually play?
Oh, I play. I play with a local amateur team every Saturday morning. It doesn't matter if it's raining or sunny, we are out there on the field.
That shows dedication. What position do you play?
I usually play in midfield. It requires a lot of running, which is good because my second hobby is running. I love putting on my headphones, playing some high-energy music, and just running through the park. It clears my mind.
That sounds exhausting to me, but I can see why people love it. It's that runner's high, right?
Exactly. It's a rush of endorphins. But Anna, you strike me as someone who might enjoy slightly calmer hobbies. Am I right?
You know me too well, Jake. While you're running around a muddy field, I prefer to be curled up on the sofa. My number one hobby, hands down, is reading.
A true bookworm.
Yes, I'm a total bookworm. That's a good word for our listeners. A bookworm is someone who loves reading. I read everything. Novels, biographies, mysteries, science fiction. If it has pages, I will read it.
What are you reading right now?
Right now, I'm reading a historical fiction novel set in the 1920s. I love getting lost in a different world. For me, reading is like traveling without leaving my house. And for English learners, reading is basically a superpower.
It really is. You see vocabulary and context, you see how sentences are built, and you learn idioms naturally. Do you prefer physical books or ebooks?
Oh, that's the big debate. Honestly, I love the smell and feel of a real paper book. But for traveling, an e-reader is much more practical. What about you, Jake? Do you read?
I do, but I read mostly nonfiction. I like reading books about psychology, history, or self-improvement. I want to learn something factual when I read. But I have to admit, my attention span is shorter these days.
That happens to a lot of us because of social media.
True. So besides being a bookworm, what else do you do, Anna?
Well, contrary to what you might think, I'm not always sitting down. I also really enjoy cooking and baking.
Ooh, now we're talking. This is a hobby I can support, especially if you bring samples to the studio.
I'll bring you some cookies next time. I find cooking very therapeutic. When I've had a long day, chopping vegetables is surprisingly relaxing. It's almost like meditation.
And baking is a science, right?
Totally. Cooking is art. You can throw in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But baking, you have to be precise. If you use too much flour, your cake will be like a rock.
What is your signature dish, the thing you cook best?
I make a really good Italian lasagna. I make the sauce from scratch, slow cooked for hours. And for baking, probably chocolate chip cookies. Simple, but delicious.
You are making me hungry, Anna. We need to take a lunch break soon. But seriously, cooking is a great hobby for learning culture. You mentioned Italian food. Do you cook food from other countries?
Yes. I've tried making Indian curries, which is hard because getting the spice blend right is tricky. And I've tried making sushi, which was a disaster. The rice was everywhere.
Sushi is an advanced level skill. I stick to eating sushi, not making it.
So Jake, back to you. Sports, running, surely you have a hobby that isn't about sweating.
I do. I'm a huge music fan. Listening to music is a major part of my life. I don't play an instrument very well. I tried to learn the guitar, but my fingers hurt too much. But I am an active listener.
What does an active listener of music do?
It means I don't just have music on in the background. I sit down, put on high-quality headphones, and I really listen to the albums. I explore new genres. I read about the history of the bands. And I collect vinyl records.
Vinyls. Those are the big black discs, right? That is very hipster of you, Jake.
Maybe a little bit, but the sound quality is warmer. I listen to everything. Rock, jazz, hip-hop, classical. It depends on my mood. If I'm cleaning the house, I want 80s pop music. If I am working, maybe some instrumental jazz.
Music is amazing for English learners too. The lyrics, the words of the song, stick in your head. It helps with pronunciation.
Absolutely. If you can sing a song in English, you are practicing your rhythm and intonation.
Okay, so we have covered the basics: sports, reading, cooking, music. But I think our listeners want to know about some other hobbies, maybe some hidden talents.
Well, do you have a hidden talent, Anna?
I don't know if it's a talent, but I have gotten really into gardening lately.
Gardening? Do you have a big yard?
No, I live in an apartment, but I have a balcony. I have become a balcony gardener. I grow herbs like basil, mint, and rosemary, and I have a lot of flowers.
That is lovely. There's an idiom for that. We say you have a green thumb.
Yes. To have a green thumb means you're good at keeping plants alive. I used to kill every plant I touched, but now I'm getting better. It's so satisfying to see a tiny seed turn into something you can eat.
It connects you with nature.
Exactly. And in a busy city, having that green space is vital. What about you, Jake? Any surprising hobbies?
Okay, this one is a bit unusual. I mentioned it briefly to a friend once, and they thought I was crazy. I enjoy urban exploration.
Urban exploration? What is that? It sounds like an adventure movie.
It kind of is. It involves finding and exploring abandoned buildings or man-made structures that are forgotten. Old factories, empty houses, closed subway stations.
That sounds dangerous and maybe illegal.
You have to be careful. I never break into places. I only go where there is access, and I never take anything. The motto is take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints. It's fascinating to see history frozen in time.
Wow, that is definitely unique. It sounds like you're a historian and an adventurer combined.
It gives you a different perspective on your city. You realize that everything is temporary.
Deep thoughts from Jake today. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. We've talked about us. Let's talk about common hobbies around the world. What do you think is the most popular hobby globally?
I think, without a doubt, it has to be watching TV and movies, especially now with Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime.
It's the ultimate relaxation. Binge watching has become a hobby.
Let's explain binge watching.
Binge watching is when you watch many episodes of a TV show in one sitting, like watching 10 episodes of Friends on a Sunday afternoon.
Guilty, I have done that many times. It's a great way to unwind. And for our listeners, watching movies with subtitles is a top-tier learning method.
Another massive global hobby is travel.
Oh yes, the wanderlust.
Wanderlust. That is a beautiful German word that we use in English. It means the strong desire to travel.
Traveling opens your mind, seeing new architecture, tasting new food, hearing new languages.
Do you prefer luxury travel or backpacking?
I used to be a backpacker, staying in cheap hostels, meeting random people, but now that I'm a bit older, I prefer a nice hotel and a comfortable bed. What about you?
I'm in the middle. I like comfort, but I don't like resorts where you never leave the hotel. I like to explore the local culture. I like to walk around the cities.
Walking is a hobby in itself. Hiking or trekking is huge. Getting out into the mountains or forests.
It's great exercise, and photography usually goes along with travel and hiking.
True. With smartphones, everyone is a photographer now. But some people take it seriously. They buy the big DSLR cameras. They learn about lighting and editing.
That is a creative hobby. Let's talk about creative hobbies.
Like painting, drawing, writing, knitting, or pottery.
Pottery seems to be very trendy right now, making your own bowls and mugs out of clay.
It's very tactile. You get your hands dirty. I think because we spend so much time on computers and phones, people are craving hobbies where they make physical things.
I agree. That's why DIY, or do-it-yourself, is popular. Fixing up old furniture, building shelves.
And we cannot forget about gaming, video games.
Is gaming a hobby? Some people say it's a waste of time.
Oh, I disagree strongly. Gaming is a massive hobby. It involves problem solving, reflexes, and increasingly, social connection. Online gaming allows you to talk to people all over the world.
That's true. My nephew plays games and he chats with people from Germany, Korea, and Brazil all at the same time. He's actually learning English through gaming.
Exactly. Many games are story-driven, like interactive movies. It's a valid form of art and entertainment.
Okay, I stand corrected. Gaming is a valid hobby.
Let's shift gears and talk about unusual hobbies, things that make you go, really?
I have one. Bird watching.
Is that unusual?
Maybe not unusual, but it requires a very specific type of patience. You stand in the woods with binoculars waiting for hours just to see a specific type of blue bird.
It's very meditative. My grandfather loved bird watching. He knew the names of every bird in the forest.
Another one is calligraphy, the art of beautiful writing.
That is a dying art. Now that we type everything, handwriting is becoming rare. People who can do beautiful calligraphy are impressive.
What about collecting? People collect strange things. Stamps and coins are normal, but I knew someone who collected hot sauce bottles.
Hot sauce bottles?
Yes, hundreds of them. Some were empty, some were full. He had shelves full of them.
Well, everyone needs a passion. I've heard of people collecting vintage typewriters or even sneakers. Sneakerheads are people who collect expensive athletic shoes.
That's a big culture.
Anna, I have a question for you. What about hobbies that are good for socializing? Because for our listeners, practicing English means talking to people.
Joining a club is the best way. For example, a book club. You read a book and then you meet once a month to discuss it.
That is fantastic because you have a prepared topic. You don't have to worry about small talk. You talk about the book.
Or a board game club. Board games have become very popular again. Complex strategy games, not just Monopoly.
True. You have to communicate, negotiate, and argue, all in English.
Dance classes are another one. Salsa, tango, hip-hop. You meet partners, you switch partners. It's very social.
And choirs, singing in a group. You make noise together, which bonds you.
So, Jake, let's give some advice. Imagine a listener is sitting there thinking, I don't really have a hobby. I just work and sleep. How do they find a hobby?
That is a sad situation, but it is fixable. My advice is look back at your childhood.
What do you mean?
What did you love doing when you were 10 years old? Did you love drawing? Did you love building with Legos? Did you love riding your bike? Usually, our true passions are things we loved as kids, but we stopped doing them because we became serious adults.
That is profound. If you loved Legos, maybe try building models or DIY. If you love drawing, buy a sketchbook.
Exactly. My second piece of advice is don't be afraid to be bad at it.
Yes, this is so important.
When you start a new hobby, you will be terrible. If you start playing tennis, you will hit the ball over the fence. If you start painting, it will look like a mess. That is okay.
The goal is enjoyment, not perfection. You are doing this for you, not to be famous.
Also, experiment. Try things. Go to a pottery class once. If you hate it, don't go back. Try a karate class. If it hurts too much, try yoga. You have to date your hobbies before you marry one.
Date your hobbies before you marry one. I love that.
It's a process of discovery.
I would also add, consider your personality. If you are an introvert, someone who likes quiet time, maybe don't join a loud theater group. Try writing or knitting.
And if you are an extrovert, someone who gets energy from people, don't choose stamp collecting. Join a sports team.
Jake, let's talk specifically about how to use hobbies to learn English. We touched on it, but let's give concrete tips.
Tip number 1. YouTube is your best friend.
Explain.
Whatever your hobby is, there are thousands of hours of English content about it on YouTube. If you love makeup, watch American makeup tutorials. If you love woodworking, watch British carpentry channels.
This is great because you already care about the topic, so you will try harder to understand the vocabulary.
Exactly, and the visual context helps. If the carpenter says, pick up the hammer, and he picks up a hammer, you learned the word hammer without a dictionary.
Tip number 2, change your digital environment. If you are a gamer, play on English servers. If you use Pinterest for crafting ideas, search in English terms like DIY home decor instead of your native language.
Tip number 3, narrate your hobby.
What does that mean?
Talk to yourself. If you are cooking, say out loud in English. Now I'm chopping the onions. The onions make me cry. Now I'm boiling the water.
That might make you look a little crazy if you have roommates, but it is excellent practice.
Who cares if you look crazy? You're becoming fluent.
Tip number 4, join online communities. Reddit is great for this. There's a subreddit, a forum, for everything. r/gardening, r/soccer, r/knitting. Go there, read the comments, and try to write a comment.
And people in those communities are usually helpful. If you ask a question about your plant, they will answer. They won't judge your grammar, they just want to help your plant.
Exactly. Connection over perfection.
We have covered so much today. I feel inspired to go try something new.
Me too. Maybe I'll finally try that urban exploration. Or maybe just a walk in the park.
Baby steps, Anna. Start with the park.
Before we wrap up, let's do a quick listener Q&A simulation. We often get questions about this topic. Let's pretend we pulled these from the comments.
Go for it.
Question 1. I want to have a hobby, but I have no money. What are some free hobbies?
Great question. Many hobbies are free. Running or walking, you just need shoes. Writing, you can write stories, poems, or a journal on your phone or scrap paper. Learning a language, apps, YouTube, podcasts like this one are free. Drawing, a pencil and paper are very cheap. Volunteering, helping at a local animal shelter or charity. It's a hobby that helps others.
Question 2. I have too many hobbies and not enough time. I start things and never finish them. What should I do?
Ah, the serial hobbyist. This is common. My advice is prioritize. Pick one hobby to focus on for a month. Just one. Commit to it. If you try to learn guitar, learn Spanish, and train for a marathon all at the same time, you will burn out.
Burn out. That means to get completely exhausted and quit. Good advice. Focus is key.
Question 3. Is scrolling through social media a hobby?
Ooh, controversial. I'm going to say no.
I agree. A hobby implies active participation or creating something or active relaxation. Doom scrolling, just looking at videos for 3 hours, usually leaves you feeling drained, not recharged.
Unless you are creating content. If you are making videos, editing photos, or writing blogs, then yes, that is a creative hobby. But just consuming, that is just killing time.
Well said. There is a difference between killing time and savoring time. Hobbies help you savor time.
Savor, like enjoying a delicious meal.
Exactly.
Well, Anna, we have talked for quite a while. I think we have given our listeners a lot to think about.
We certainly have. Let's do a quick recap of the vocabulary we used today.
We used recharge your batteries to get energy back. Bookworm, someone who loves reading. Therapeutic, something that relaxes you and heals stress. Green thumb, being good at gardening. Binge watch, watching many episodes of TV at once. Wanderlust, the desire to travel. DIY, do it yourself. Burnout, to become overly exhausted.
Great summary. And remember, friends, language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Finding ways to make it fun through hobbies is the secret to success.
Absolutely. If you enjoy the process, you will keep doing it.
So, here's your homework for this week.
Homework? I thought this was the fun episode.
Fun homework. We want you to tell us in the comments what is your favorite hobby and what is one hobby you want to try in the future.
I want to see answers like, I love knitting, or I want to try skydiving.
Skydiving. Now that is a brave hobby.
Write your answers in English. Don't worry about mistakes. Just practice communicating.
And if you're listening on a platform without comments, tell your friend or just say it out loud right now. Practice speaking.
Thank you so much for spending your valuable free time with us. We know you could be doing any of your hobbies right now, but you chose to listen to Talk in English, and we appreciate that.
We really do. Please remember to subscribe to the Talk in English channel so you never miss an episode. We have some great topics coming up soon.
We'll be talking about travel tips, job interviews. You don't want to miss those.
And share this channel with your friends who are learning English. The more, the merrier.
The more, the merrier. Another great idiom to end on. It means the more people, the better the fun.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, go have some fun with your hobbies.
Bye for now. See you in the next episode.
Happy hobbying. Goodbye.
Bye.